was sold under the federal government's privatization policy, and in 2015 the 3 million metric tons capacity greenfield OBU cement plant was completed and production started at that plant. But today we're witnessing something even more magnificent. It is indeed the Okpela BUA cement factory, with that installed capacity 3.5 million metric tons, and this delights the people of Edo State and by extension the areas that will benefit from it. If you could just go on the Google map now and look, you could see it's trending. You have that Okpela cement factory for BUA cement. Right now you could see the proximity between it and some other major cement companies within that region. So this is seen as a major boost to be able to get cement to the much needed infrastructure development. We do remember that some other cement giants were moving and having discussions along the lines of having some of our roads and construction works built with cement and reinforced for that matter. So we would expect that this will add more impetus to that vision of having some of the major roads, especially in Edo State, now that we have a cement factory such as this one with a 3.5 million metric tons capacity installation, to begin to also look at how infrastructure within that region of the country, talking about the southwestern region of the country, and even to the middle belt, will begin to enjoy better pricing of cement and having infrastructure built with concrete. Perhaps that will signify the kind of needed impact that a lot of people are hoping this will bring to them, especially for an economy that is deficient of 17 million homes, and that is huge, and that you could quantify with how much cement is needed to fill in those gaps and having the right kind of government policies to drive that initiative. But this is what we have, live pictures, and there you can see the overhead view. It's a perspective view of that whole plant, the whole area sitting on a massive piece of land in Okpela in Edo State. Earlier on in the banquet hall, the chairman, BUA Group, Alhaji Abdul Samad Ishaku Rabiu, say to the audience there that they are indeed really excited when this journey started with the former governor of Edo State, Adams Oshomole, who gave them an ultimatum to move in or he revokes that particular land. And he did say that he's happy and glad that that step was taken by the former governor. But the culmination of all of that step is now happening in the new administration of Godwin Obaseki. and that is witnessing a furore of activities to soon begin in Edo State with the siting of the Okwela cement factory of BUA in that place. And that vicinity would expect that a lot of economic activities of a lot of scale of economies will begin to unlock so many advantages, so many opportunities that lie in Okwela and Edo State as in general. And we'll be waiting to see the kind of comments that will come from the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, who is championing the inspection of this very facility. We do remember, of course, that Okwela has one of the richest limestone deposits in the world, and it's indeed a strategic move to site the BUA cement factory in the heart of where you can find that very important raw material in the production of cement. But by and large, a lot of people want to see that this brings about a reduction in the price of cement, just so that it's more accessible and the quality is guaranteed to meet with international standards, and one that can do away with some of the ill practices that were recorded in the recent past of not measuring up the appropriate amount of cement to building construction, and that has resulted in the collapse of some of the buildings that have been recorded, new buildings for that matter. So we're trying to see how this will fuse into answering to some of those questions, and how people can take advantage of affordable cement and try to improve on infrastructure in general terms. But there you have it, the chairman BUA Group, Alhaji Abdul Samad Ishaku Rabiu, very delighted about this initiative that started in the former administration of Edo State and culminating to fruition in the new administration of Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State indeed. So we'll get more information of live pictures as soon as we can get them about the tour that is currently ongoing. And in that tour, we have the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshomole, the governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, and the Minister for Trade in Elama, as well as the Minister for Agriculture, the Emir of Kano, Sanusi, Lamido Sanusi, is also in this very important delegation who are inspecting the facility that is indeed the BUA 3.5 million metric ton cement factory right about now.